What is up, everybody? Everyday Angler here. Another day. We're gonna take another float on the River Rat. I'm waiting for my buddy Jarrod to show up. I'm actually at the takeout now. We got to do the whole shuttle thing and put in a new section of a river once again in North Georgia. Really excited. This is gonna be the first video I do where we're both gonna be fly fishing and that's it. So leaving the spinning rods at the house, and I've tied some flies specifically for this trip. You know, it's always kind of nerdy but exciting. And I'm gonna show you guys one more thing. So I know last time with John, the video that I put on the back mount of the raft was not that great. Number one, the audio sucked. Number two, John is a pretty tall guy if you don't know him, and like half of the video his head was cut off. But anyways, I've come to a solution to at least one of those problems. I've built myself these PVC mounts. This one is actually 4 feet tall, and it might be a little too tall, I'm not sure. And then this one is 3 feet, which I might be using that one. But the one thing I don't have a solution for is the audio. Unfortunately, I run a GoPro 7 and 6, and I cannot charge them at the same time I have a mic plugged in. So I'm already kind of thinking about / saving up to get the 9 or the 8 that I can do that. I can have a microphone and charge it. So I'll have good audio and everything back there. And in the last video, you might have noticed some creaking in the video. And that's because I did not have this nice GoPro mount. I actually just had it stuck in between here and bungee corded. So it's probably the mount itself creaking when this moved. The PVC I'm hoping is gonna help with that, and a proper mount. But anyways, I know this is not a GoPro accessories video. I just wanted to give you all a little update. So I am trying to make it a better system on the raft where you can see 2 people at all times, really make y'all feel like you're fishing with us. And I do expect to do most of the rowing today. I don't know if he can row or he's comfortable rowing. I don't care. I like to see people catch fish anyways. And it's really hot, like hot and humid. And the sun is out, but it's not like bluebird skies. We're gonna start off with top water. I've had great days on the water, as you know. I just really want a good day of top water. So anyways, let me put this down. When he gets here, we're gonna load up and get this thing in the water. That's a little, oh yeah, it's a little red eye.
Hell yeah.
Okay, remember we're on TV, so
Make it look pretty. Fish fumble.
Well, the first fish of the day, a little red eye on a popper. That's a good way to start the day, though.
It's on, Daddy.
That was that's a pretty big popper for that little fish. So
he attacked that thing.
Yep. Oh my God.
I was watching this one underneath this dog. I mean, it's every bit of that.
That little bluegill ate a pretty good sized popper.
Yo. Little hungry fella.
Look at that fish.
Good.
That's a big red breast, bro. There it is. All right, Jarrod just got the 3rd fish of the day. Big red breast on a, I mean, that's got to be like a 1/0 bass popper.
Yeah, the popper
is on the guy. Get him out. Tacked that thing.
Beautiful, man.
Beauty. Not bad, not bad.
Real nice. I'm gonna stop here and try to figure this camera thing out. If I can't, I'll just take it down. All right, everybody, my way to rig up the GoPro that I thought was gonna be better is actually worse. So this is the view you're gonna have. This is the only way I can keep it straight, and it actually ended up being lower than the last one. So back to the drawing board on the GoPro mount for the raft, but it's done good. I mean, we've caught a lot of fish, nothing big, but the fish are eating, so that's good. And we're just gonna continue floating down. We might switch here in a little bit, and sorry about the GoPro stuff, but if you have a better way to do it, just let me know in the comments, you know.
Okay. Drop a comment.
Oh. Another big red breast.
They love this thing, dude.
That's a chunky one, dude. These are their spawning colors, how.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's trippy. This one's been eating at Arby's, I think.
Yeah, those are, you're not gonna find those like in lakes and stuff a lot of times.
Right.
Jarrod just got it. I'm gonna drop anchor because we're missing some good stuff, but Jarrod just got another really nice red breast. I think we're gonna give him the streamer rod.
Oh yeah.
He's got his spawning colors on, or she. All right, we are switching. Jarrod's gonna row for a little bit.
Yeah.
We've got some pretty nice stuff ahead of us. I'm gonna stick with this streamer on the 7 weight, and we're gonna see what happens. I gotta do a battery change real quick. Hopefully we get on. I mean, we've been catching fish, so I can't complain, but lately I've been catching some decent ones, so hopefully we catch at least 1 or 2 decent fish out of here. Let's see what happens.
You tying a lot recently?
Yeah, I've been tying a lot of stuff like this. Like, dude, if you go spin fishing with somebody, I mean, he does not care. Like, he throws his bait, like a Texas rig or something, right in there,
Chunks it in there.
and he's getting it back.
Right.
And I'm like,
Probably
dude,
what they're hanging out.
yeah. Or, I mean, and that double articulated stuff is dope, but you're gonna lose it. And I tied this, and then I just started putting like weed guards on.
Yeah, I saw how you did that. That was pretty.
I just started putting weed guards on stuff. And you know, that might change out of nowhere. They're gonna start eating crayfish again. Then I'm back to.
Yeah, have you done any of those recently?
I have not. If this doesn't produce in a little bit, then I'll either go to the popper, or maybe we do need to start like swinging crayfish through here. Oh, so this is actually like kind of the same fly that I caught that spot on in the last video. Well, I don't know if it's the last video, but when I was fishing with John, except this is like a bucktail deceiver type, chartreuse and white. The last one, I've got one that's like a zonker in there.
Yeah.
See, like, I don't want to worry about.
Yeah.
It's still swimming kind of funny, but whatever. All right, so that streamer really wasn't producing. So me and Jarrod decided to switch over to like a finesse style fly. There's a little crayfish silly leech in olive on a jig hook. We're gonna be taking bottom, so I feel like we're gonna catch a bunch of fish on this. It's just not gonna be like explosive takes, but who knows. A lot of people don't like fishing bottom. I like fishing bottom because when you come tight to something, it's like you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that. I'm telling what's working down there.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Rock bass. As I was saying, it's gonna be a lot of those.
Called it. Dude.
Oh, the hook came out and everything. Look how chunky he is. Look at his belly.
Damn.
That might be a female getting ready to have some babies. I don't know.
We just left Hardy's. Nice, dude.
See, but the hope is that one of those times it's gonna be a nice fish. Not that there's anything wrong with rock bass, but you catch enough of them, you start to hate them.
Yeah.
Look at that gar. You see him?
Yeah.
You want a crayfish? Ooh! They're in the mood. Oh, you know what just happened? Yeah, he just ate it. Oh,
Dude.
I just feel bad now.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, no, if we see another one, I'll start. Maybe I should rig one up with. No, I would have got him on that swimmy Jimmy. If we see another one, I'll cast a swimmy Jimmy at it. I feel bad, but those fish have hard mouths. I doubt I got a good set on it, and I'm sure he's gonna spit it out later. You don't want to do that when you're fishing with rope. That's why.
What do you mean?
Like that one on rope would have been fine, but a big one will tear out of it, and then they can't open their mouth, and then they die.
Right, okay.
Which is why I prefer to catch them with hooks, but I don't have any like. You can catch them like on articulated flies, like with really sticky hooks in the back. Seth caught his personal best on a.
Articulated?
Yeah.
Really?
Because the big ones, they'll just pull straight out of that. Oh yeah, dude. It's about that time too. All right, everybody, just a little recap. Caught my first fish, a rock bass, on a silly leech, and then we saw a gar and I casted it at it and he ate it, and I set the hook and my line just popped. I mean, yeah, so obviously I was not set up to fish for gar. And then I just fished a swimmy Jimmy like for 15 minutes and nothing. We just passed somebody who's fishing back there, and he said he always uses, or he was bait fishing, but he said crayfish imitations work really well here. And we're about to go through a section that I'm pretty familiar with, and I know that's true, so we've switched to the spawn crawl in Olive, and I know it's gonna catch fish. The question is, you know, how nice of a fish are we gonna get? So let's see what happens.
Thanks, Adam.
Back on the glass 8 weight. Yeah, we gotta, like, you see that hole right there? I'm just letting that sucker drift. I might not even pick it up and cast again for a minute. And like the same thing that I was doing with when I caught that fish here is like, I'll cast it, big mend upstream, and like watching my fly line, like any little movement that it makes, and if I come tight to something, I just set the hook and it's either a rock or a fish.
Right.
Because you're really not gonna feel anything, you know? Yeah. Just like pop, pop, pause.
No.
That's a big old rock bass. I got him.
You got him?
Yeah. Fat rock bass.
Dude. Biggest one of the day right there?
Yes, I think it's bigger than that. Oh, let me sit down. Big old rock bass. He's got his spawning colors on. These black spots on the bottom of his fins. That's a big fish. He swallowed it, so I let him go pretty quick, but it was right on the roof of his mouth. It wasn't in his gills or anything. But honestly, dude, I think like if you got if there was like a group of people together and had like a rock bass fish fry, it would honestly be good for this river.
Really?
Yeah.
They're just overtaking that much?
Yes, there's hundreds of them in here. It's just a perfect environment for them.
Right, right.
I think it helped the smallies, it helped the red eyes and everybody in here.
He was deep right there.
That was not as bad as I thought it was.
No, dude, I thought we'd be here doing this for a minute.
All right, everybody. We're on the last stretch of the float. We had to get past this big pipe. You know, what sucks is it probably a sewer pipe. But I tied this like deceiver with a deer hair head on it, but it's a jerk changer platform. And I want to see how it swims, so I told Jarrod if he could record it for a little bit. We can see. Something's right there. Something's right there. Oh, I don't think it pinched him. I don't think. Slow down, slow down, slow down. He's coming again. I don't think I pinched him again. Oh my gosh, dude. That was completely my fault losing that fish. Back row. Back row, back row.
You got it.
You saw him?
Yeah, I saw them both times. You look a little healthy.
Oh, dude, it looked, I don't know if it was a smallie or a...
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm not gonna this up now. I doubt he's that dumb. Maybe there's more of them. Or who knows, man, maybe this...
Like you could maybe get some. I don't see why it wouldn't though.
Me neither. I just didn't get a good strip set in. All right, one more time and then we'll leave him alone.
Got it.
Come on, buddy.
I felt like you timed it pretty well. Oh!
Yes! Oh!
Oh!
Come on, buddy.
I felt like you timed it pretty well. Oh! Yes! Oh! No! Wow!
Want a fish?
Is that a largemouth?
That was a spot, I think. And I hooked him, so I don't think he's coming back again.
Damn, Daniel.
Well, I messed up big time, like 3 times. The first one, I think the bass really didn't get it good. And then the second time was my fault, but the bass still didn't get it good. And the third time, the bass had it. I hooked him. It just not, I didn't hook him good enough. As soon as he jumped, it was over. It's a good sign though. I'm gonna keep fishing the same fly. We're probably right about around the bend from the takeout. But if I can't say that there wasn't a big fish opportunity, right? So let's see what happens.
We'll be back.
All right, Jared's gonna finish the float out. We decided to tie just a little bit of a smaller, it's like a weedless zonker fly. I think that's kind of what if that fly would have been just a little smaller, I think the bass would have just devoured it instead of coming up. He was kind of curious and picking at it rather than just, you know, slamming it. So maybe with this smaller one, we'll get a better takes. It is a big hook, but it's super sticky, really thin wire, and it's got rattles and everything, so they'll hear it coming. It's gonna sink a little faster than the other fly too. So let's see what happens on this last section of the float.
Yo.
Definitely gonna pick it apart because I know we're almost there. I'm just gonna, any structure we see, I'm gonna let them cast at it a couple times and all that, and we'll see what happens.
I've never been to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When is the one in Tellico?
I think it's next weekend.
I'm glad they scheduled it on a different day than
Yeah.
that was the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes, dude. Oh, wait.
Is it a rock bass?
It's a freaking rock bass.
Just wait. Yeah, wait.
Dude, that shit's hilarious.
This is why I don't really like them too much. Why you gotta do this to us? You're gonna slam that thing. That's how that bass should have slammed this. That's a nice one. You want a picture?
Yeah.
Okay. You want it on your phone? I'll take it with mine. I'll send it to you.
Okay. You shoot.
Let that sucker go.
See ya, buddy.
I thought you got slammed by a smallmouth or something.
I thought I did too.
See, that's how that bass should have taken that fly, though. Yeah. All right, everybody, we just got off the water, dragged the raft back up here with his truck. It was pretty cool. And overall, good day. Nice little short float to do in the afternoon. He had just got off work and we met up and just decided to float. Tons of rock bass, as we always do in this river. Missed a couple good ones, saw some good fish. They just were not as aggressive as we hoped they were gonna be.
Yeah. We definitely picked it apart, but yeah, it was cool getting on some new water we haven't seen before. So
Nice.
yeah, dude.
Good job, dude. Thank you for
Good
talking.
time.
Some people don't talk a lot when I'm trying to do intros and outros, but thank you, everybody. I'll catch you guys next time on another episode of The Everyday Angler.